Was carrying all the weight of all those things that happened in the past, things that I couldn't remember, things that happened to me during that time. And I didn't realize I was carrying those things subconsciously. And I'll tell you here why. There was a moment before my mom died, like I probably was like 4 at the time, that whatever I was carrying from the abuse that I don't remember, like carried over into her house. And I'm not gonna go into specifics, but it was to a point where my mom was like, "Oh, we gotta pray." And I remember looking up at her as she is going hard on me. She was like, "I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus." She was like casting people, she was casting things out of me, speaking life over me. And I remember like whatever I was going through, whatever was in my head, like gone. I remember like the switch being like, "Oh, this isn't funny. Like what's going on?" Like immediately I stopped. Immediately I was just like, "Good." And that was the first time I remember somebody praying over me. But when she died, it was like whatever was in me before had the right to come back in. Does that make sense? And I didn't know that. Now I'm like doing all these things that don't make sense. But there was a time when I was like, again, early single digits. How did I have been 4? Just from what I went through, I was already like over sexualized in my mind. And so I would do certain things to get attention because I know that's why I would get attention for. How hating my own body image at 5 years old, being over sexualized, being like in my head, like, oh, I'm fat, I'm ugly, this, that, and the third, like hating myself, literally being promiscuous, loving high heels, switching, things like that. Like, that's not normal. Like, that's just not normal at all. If your child is acting that way, it's not normal. Like you're a child. Like there's no reason for a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old like to be like that. Just like my self-worth was like zero, fam. And so those things that my mother cast out of me came back. I did. I started becoming over sexualized again. I started watching the P word when I was a kid. Did I turn to the Lord? No. Did I have the foundations to turn to the Lord? Yes. But did I do it? No.